Hey folks, I'm Captain Jimbo Keith.
And I'm Captain Jim Keith.
Welcome to another episode of Keith Boys Outdoors. So we decided to go a little bit more relaxed today. Come outside and enjoy the beautiful afternoon. Got a nice breeze blowing. Hope it don't mess up our audio. But Captain Jim and I and Captain Steven had our Anglers Boot Camp last week, leading up to Father's Day here that was just last Sunday. But camp went really good. I'll let Captain Jim tell you a little bit about it.
Well, first off, the first of the week when we were planning everything, the week looked bad on the weather report. It had rain every day, and got me to praying a little bit. So I started praying, and it turned out to be real nice. We had good weather both fishing days there that we needed. It was beautiful. Actually.
Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday were beautiful days.
Yeah, got fishing and caught a lot of fish.
Yeah,
they had a good time.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? It was well over 300 the
fish,
2 days.
Yeah.
So 3 boats fishing over 2 days, caught well over 300 fish. I think it was like 360, 370, something like that, over the 3 days. Had quite a few fish caught. I think the most caught by one angler. I can tell you real quick exactly what the number was. The most fish caught was 46. By one kid over 2 days. One kid caught 46 fish, so that's pretty awesome to have that much action.
Yeah, and that was just like not being on the water.
Yeah,
those kids there.
I think we got on the water like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
and then we left at like 12:45.
Yeah,
we
12:45
so
we were leaving.
Yeah, they weren't
lines
long.
out of the water then.
Yeah,
and heading in.
Yeah,
but they had a good time.
Yeah.
And if you got any. If you adults watching here, if you got any teenage boys or girls, 6th grade through 12th grade, you better get in line here or get on the list.
It's a great opportunity.
I'd love it if I was that age.
Yeah.
I'd love this camp going like that.
So if we have enough push for it, we'll go 3 weeks next year if we have enough call for it. This year we starting another camp on June 21st through the 24th, or 24th through the 28th, and that camp's already full. It's 15 kids is what we max it out to, just to kind of keep it movable so we can move them around easy and be able to fish pretty comfortable on our boats. We fish 5 kids per boat with a captain, and we usually have one of our camera crew, on each boat, so we get some good film. But if you go to Samantha Keith YouTube, you can see our Anglers Boot Camp videos. She's Captain Steven's daughter. She's been doing them for the last several years. This was our 8th year. 8th year doing Anglers Boot Camp, so it's pretty awesome. Lot of cool stuff. I'd like to thank AFL in Alachua. That's Alachua Farm and Lumber. They have done a lot for us, letting us come in there this week. This was our first time. We usually go to Gary's Tackle Box, but since it's closed, we went to AFL, and they were really good to the boys. Mr. Wayne.
Yep.
Brown's Country Buffet.
Yep, Brown.
Fed us all, give us a little bit of a deal. We'll see how that goes next year. They're under new ownership, so I don't know how that's going to work. But anyway, we'll find out. Bass Assassin was great to us. They're always a wonderful host, Miss Teresa and Mr. Robin and Logger. Miss Audra wasn't there this year. She had a doctor's appointment. But Logger did a fine job. He took us out. We got a little wobbling going on with the wind.
I can see that. I don't want our camera to fall out.
Fall over.
But the wind blowing too much.
Anyway, guys, the fish last week we didn't do a lot of fishing besides Anglers Boot Camp. It was just Tuesday and Thursday. Come around to this week, today on the water, it was blowing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's blowing. You can see the wind blowing here.
I was at 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
We left the dock at 7, and it was blowing then, and it picked up through the day.
I ran
right on out, and he ran doubles.
Ran doubles day. We did.
I'm glad I was coming in.
I was wanting to be in.
Yeah.
Cedar Key School, their summer program. Me and Captain Steven and a couple other captains helped run some of the kids from their summer camp. I had 3 little girls on my boat. If you look at my Instagram, they all caught redfish. I blew my mind. Caught them on shrimp, live shrimp, fishing it right on the bottom. The little girls had a ball. We were told just take them out there and catch some catfish with them. They'd be fun catching any fish. Didn't matter. First spot I pull up to, we triple up on catfish. I'm like, heck yeah. The little girls look at me and they go, can we go do something else besides catch catfish? And I'm like, that's great. It's blowing 25 mile an hour. But anyway, we caught some nice keeper reds. And then this afternoon, I went back out on my trip. And we caught one keeper red on the outgoing tide and a good mess of trout. You had a really good morning on trout for the wind.
We had a mixed bag of specks and silver trout.
Yeah.
Had about 16 total
Nice.
fish.
Nice.
Yep.
But
And
anyway,
we caught a lot of short. We had some action.
Yeah,
Even with the wind. But you couldn't fish without the power pole.
yeah, power
telling
poles are a must.
Yeah, I'm telling you. If y'all don't have power poles in your boat, you're just missing out.
Missing out.
Yeah, on a lot of fishing and a lot of
Yeah.
times you can fish and
Yeah.
you know you'd be going home if you didn't have them.
Yeah.
But
You didn't have them.
you-
You wouldn't be. You just be drifting so fast. You
Yeah,
just go right
you
through
go
everything.
through your fish. You wouldn't, and the anchor, you'd have trouble trying to even anchor on your
Yeah.
spot on
Yeah.
a wind like that.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, you'd be dragging anchor or something.
Yeah.
It'd be aggravating to you. You
Be
quick
really
go home.
aggravating.
But those power poles are awesome.
Yeah, they make a day very fishable. When other than that, it would not be fishable.
Yep.
I use mine all day today. I'm sure you did too.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
trout fishing, it's crazy how much you use them.
Yep.
I was telling my customers today, it almost, if my power poles aren't working for some reason, I've never had it happen. I broke one and been with one power pole, and that hinders you a little bit. But if you don't have them, after using them, it's like you can't even
Yeah.
function hardly. Like you can't even, it's like hard to go fish because they're so helpful.
Yeah. Yep. I was reaching
But,
there to grab
yeah.
that button. All you have to do is hit your
your
ball
button.
button, man.
Yeah,
Stop you.
and you're there. So
Yep.
Captain Jim got a couple of our,
Yeah,
we got a new
I'm-
order of B-52s in.
Yeah, I'm just
and
going to show you. I don't know if
show
we
you
ever
all the
put out
colors.
the colors that they made,
Yeah.
but they make the orange, the pink, and the chartreuse and the red. And
Yep.
these are the B-52 Super Sounders that we use all the time
Yeah,
with our fishing. And they, I think, well, I think they're the best cork
Yeah.
out there on the sound. We fished all the different
fish a
ones.
bunch of different ones.
Besides the other guys there at Cedar Key, they fish some different ones, but they're more delicate, but they make more noise and they attract more fish.
Yeah.
And it's even when they're sitting in the waves and you're not popping them, you can see they got these little beads in there, and they're
Yeah.
in the waves, it's bouncing around and it's still making noise.
Sound like
there.
a little shrimp clacking, tick, tick, tick,
Yeah.
tick, making
And,
noise. So
they like it. They love it.
they love it.
Yeah, so I just brought those out there, and then the Bass Assassin jig heads that we use are these right here.
The only place you can get a pack like this that we found anywhere local is AFL.
Lots of farm.
Lotchwan Farm and Lumber.
Yeah,
It's a 18 pack. They're
8th ounce.
$19.99. We use the 1/8 ounce on the back of the pack. It says 1/8 ounce. I bought. This was the last pack of Chartreuse 8s. I bought just some other color they had. I don't think the color makes a huge difference. We like the Chartreuse, but usually
sometimes I think it does. Sometimes most of the time.
But
We all
we'll wear them off, and the paint won't be on them no more, and you still catch fish on them. So,
Yeah, even when that just a little chartreuse on there.
yeah, just a little bit.
And then y'all ask what we use. This is the basics
This is
right
it.
here, and we use a saltwater assassin sea shad. This is the green moon. We use the glow too. So
That
yeah.
right there. That's what the color kind of looks like. They make a violet moon and they make a green moon. They both work really well. Caught them on both.
And I just want to bring something up, talking to freshwater, shift
Yeah.
over to freshwater, the guys that like to catch the speckled perch, crappie, some people call them. This is the Bass Assassin Little Dumpling. This is one of my favorite lures
Yeah.
for the specks. And I've shared it with a couple other guys that fish out there. Ralph, Ing, and Shannon Adams, they catch a lot of specks. And
Yeah.
I put these guys on this little dumpling. They love it.
And it works.
So, and this is the blue. This is the blue. They got all different colors. They got the chartreuse. This one here is called the bluegrass color. It's a 1/16 ounce, but you can fish this under a little cork when they're up in the shallow waters. You can troll it down deep with it. If you're trolling your boat, you know, with a little weight to it. How they troll, they catch them on it. But with spinners, they even add a little beetle spinner to it.
Trick
to
it out
this.
a little bit.
Yeah. And troll that thing. But anyway, that's just that's a little dumpling called.
Yeah,
Bass
little
Assassin
dumpling.
little dumpling.
Well, guys, Father's Day was this past Sunday. I got to hang out with him in the afternoon, and we had hamburgers over here. We got to celebrate together. But we want to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day, belated. I was a little behind. That's why we didn't get to film yesterday, and we're filming today. We were busy doing family things, and decided we'd film today instead of trying to rush things yesterday. But bear with us on getting some live film out on the boat. We're busy. We're fishing every day, and it's really hard to get out there and get film of us on the water, especially get us both together. It's really, really hard to get it done. But anyway,
go check out that the boot camp video.
Yeah, check out the boot camp video.
Samantha, what's it called?
Yeah. Samantha Keith is what it's under. Just look up Samantha Keith on YouTube.
Watch that. Y'all like to watch that.
It's pretty neat. The boys have a good time. They do some interviewing, which is pretty funny.
And a little
comedy at the end. But anyway, check it out. But we just saw that our Gators won their baseball game, so we're moving on up.
Yep.
Go Gators. So go Gators. So that's really nice to see. But anyway, guys, we'll be back on the water. I'm off tomorrow. I had a mix-up on my calendar, and I'll be back Wednesday. Captain Jim's going right on.
Every day.
And it is posted below every day this week, right now. We'll see how the weatherman foretells, but right now it's looking like 10 to 20, 20 to 25, right on through Saturday. So that's the weather forecast. It's going to be blowing.
I'll meet my guys there in the morning, see what it looks like.
Yeah.
There
you go.
Holds.
So I'm going to be off. I'll be shipping out some t-shirts tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's the plan. All right, guys. Thank y'all. God bless. Got any closing statements?
Tight line.
Tight line.